A season to share. A season of gratitude. A season to give. It all adds up to a season of powerful connections by our neighbors.
Hello, I'm Angela Pellerano for Neighbors for Neighbors. Welcome to the Neighbors for Neighbors Fall Special, Helping Feels Good. For the past 22 years, Neighbors for Neighbors has taken calls from those in need, as well as from those who are willing to help. And with a little time, the two are matched, and what happens is nothing short of inspiring. We'd like to share a few of those stories with you now and hopefully inspire you to help your neighbors. To celebrate 25 years of making smiles brighter, Dr. Rick Meyers partnered with Neighbors for Neighbors to give away 25 smile makeovers. One of the last patients given a new smile during this program was Ron Smith. Let's see how changing his smile is the final chapter in transforming Ron's life. When he was younger, Ron Smith had a totally different perspective on life. His gold teeth were a statement of who he was. But as he grew older, much changed in his life, but his smile was keeping him from completing his transformation.
This last little point and this last little phase is that I wanted to remove these goals out of my mouth because every time I looked in the mirror, I see the past. And this whole process right now is taking these things out of my mouth to eliminate everything that happened to me in the past.
Dr. Meyers realized that removing the gold caps would help Ron show the world who he truly had become on the inside, and that he was no longer the man that he used to be.
Ron came to me about a year ago, and he expressed to me the most important thing for him to do was to change the gold crowns off his front teeth, give him a beautiful white smile. He told me it was his highest priority in his life and the most important thing that he could do right now that would help him in many aspects of his life. Socially, business-wise, this was what he said was the most important thing for him.
This was no small task. Removing this is an expensive and painful procedure. However, with Dr. Meyers' expertise and state-of-the-art equipment, Ron has a new smile and is as happy on the outside as he has been on the inside. Neighbors for Neighbors is grateful to Dr. Meyers for opening his heart and office to Ron and the other deserving neighbors who all now have the biggest smiles. As a community leader on and off the field, the Miami Dolphins work in many ways to support the neighbors who cheer them on. Just a few weeks ago, they contacted us to help them find 10 special families and give them a chance to shop with a fin. We then turned to our nonprofit partners who helped us coordinate this special surprise. I bet grocery shopping will never be as fun after this special day. This last summer, while the Miami Dolphins were preparing for the preseason games, 10 special families were being selected for a once-in-a-lifetime chance to shop with a fin at Publix in Plantation. Neighbors for Neighbors worked with our nonprofit partners to select these families and offer them a one-day shopping spree with the Miami Dolphins.
Feels great to be able to impact lives of different people, not only one particular family, but different families in the community. Some of them were surprised that a player was going to be here. They're just grateful, saying thank you to us, the different charities, the players. The players are enjoying themselves, taking their time, shopping with the families, and it's just been a great experience for myself and everyone in our organization.
For one day, these families forgot all about their hardships at home and were able to spend some one-on-one time with their favorite players.
We had a great time shopping today. It feels great. I think the Dolphins organization does a great job of setting up opportunities for us to come out and meet fellow people out here, and it's just a lot of fun anytime we come out and meet the families.
I wonder if you would buy a lot of sports drinks and protein bars when shopping with a pro football player. Well, maybe not, but I know that the memories will last a lifetime. Thank you again to the Miami Dolphins for this amazing day, and good luck for a great season. This is a story that exemplifies perfectly what Neighbors for Neighbors does best, connecting people in need with people who can help. Michael Meyers from the SEARS Home Appliance Showroom contacted Neighbors for Neighbors. He wasn't sure what he wanted to do, but he knew that he wanted to help.
Well, we are a locally owned and operated business, and certainly the community supports us, and we want to have the opportunity to support the community also. I reached out to Neighbors for Neighbors, and they made the suggestion to donate a brand new high-efficiency washer and dryer, and I couldn't think of a better way of touching more lives than being able to donate to this particular organization.
The connection was made, and Maite from the New Jerusalem Summer Camp couldn't have been more excited. This brand new special camp that serves some hearing impaired children along with other campers was more than ready to put this gift to good use.
When Neighbors for Neighbors reached out to us and thought of us and said, would you like these items? Absolutely, open arms. We embrace it. We are very grateful.
To show their appreciation, they broke out in song.
We are brave, we are strong, we are right where we belong, and nothing will stand in our way.
Maybe you have a product or service that you'd like to share with a neighbor. Give us a call or register online at helpingfeelsgood.org. We'll go to work matching you with someone right here in our community who would be as grateful as these happy campers. When we return, we'll look at how one company is leading the way as a good neighbor. Also, with the new school year underway, we'll show you how thousands of excited students in Broward County geared up for back to school. After that, we'll learn about a young girl's struggle with scoliosis and how her American journey changed her life. Stay with us.
Here in South Florida, we look out for our neighbors.
22 years ago, you helped our community rebuild after Hurricane Andrew.
For the past 15 years, you helped our kids go back to school with supplies needed to start the year right.
A year ago, you joined Helping Feels Good and offered a helping hand to families all across South Florida.
500,000 of our neighbors have benefited from your generosity.
And we can continue to make a difference, helping others right here at home.
Go to cbsmiami.com/neighbors for neighbors today.
Welcome back. In the South Florida heat, there is nothing worse than not having a working air conditioner, especially if you're sick. That's what one of our neighbors was going through. But after a call to Advanced Air, Neighbors for Neighbors made a new corporate partner and a friend.
We got the call, and I reviewed with my manager, and it was something that I know our company is heavily involved in the community, and I thought it was something for sure we'd be interested in helping out with. Yeah, we walked in and it was, you could tell they were in distress when we got there and hot, and the doors were open, the door was removed, the windows were open. His dad was in the medical bed with the nurse, and we were glad, for sure we made the right decision at that point. Someone in distress like that, where we have something we can help and provide a service for, why not try to get involved and help?
We can't do the great work that we do without the amazing partnerships from community partners such as Advanced Air. If you would like to become a corporate partner, call us at 305-597-4404. Now, when I was a student, every summer I looked forward to getting a new backpack and filling it up with supplies for school. Thanks to the Children's Services Council, Neighbors for Neighbors, and donations from neighbors like you, thousands of deserving kids in Broward County loaded up and headed off to school amply prepared. The BBT Center was transformed as the team from the Children's Services Council and agencies from around South Florida worked to get the kids ready for back to school. They also helped prepare their parents by letting them know about all the many resources available to them.
So today, 5,000, or I should say over 5,000 children from across Broward County are coming here to get ready for the first day of school. The Children's Services Council has sponsored this event. They're working with the school social workers from Broward County Public Schools. The families were identified, and they're coming today to pick up shoes, backpacks, books, school supplies, and uniforms, so they will feel great when they walk into school the first day.
This is one of the most amazing things that we do. The Children's Services Council funds programs that serve over 150,000 children every year through a network of 100 providers. So there's a lot of efforts for the children who are homeless, but not so much for those where their living conditions were unstable or were in foster care or a variety of different circumstances. We issued a challenge to the community, and we said we would put up $30,000, and would the community like to join us in helping to serve these children? And not just buy backpacks and school supplies, although that's vital, but also provide the families with other tools and information that can help them in the future.
Kids were also given a pair of shoes provided by Jacob's Shoes, founded by Jacob's brother, Zachary.
Today, all the kids who are going back to school, they need a pair of shoes. And so they all come here and they go and they get their uniform, their backpack, their books. And then they come to us and we take them with us and we, whatever they like, their color, their size, and we try them on and give them the best personal shopping experience.
Just $30 helps supply a child in need with all that he'll need for an entire school year. You can donate on neighborsforneighbors.org, and remember, it is never too late. Now that the kids are in school, you might have questions about other services available for them. That's where this handy guide can help. The Broward County Family Resource Guide is packed with phone numbers and web links for local agencies and programs serving South Florida families. You can find health and safety tips, public school information, child care and after-school care, sports and recreational programs, and much more. The guide is available in English, Spanish, Creole, and Portuguese, and is available online. All you have to do is visit our website for details and how you can get a free copy of the guide mailed to you. Living here in the United States, we have medical resources and specialists that are not available in some countries. Florida's spine specialist came to the aid of Leandra, a 16-year-old girl from Marsh Harbor, Bahamas, and helped fix her back and her future.
Scoliosis, by definition, is any curvature that's greater than 10 degrees. Most of the time is a non-operative condition. Patients will come to us with a 10-degree curve, a 15-degree curve, sometimes even a 20 or 25-degree curve, but none of those curvatures require any sort of surgical intervention. But when people come to us with a curvature like Leandra's, where it's 58, 60, 70 degrees, well, then we have to intervene. This is a problem that in the United States is sort of a quick fix. In some developing nations, they don't have the means by which to fix these problems, and it's really a shame. And once we heard that, this was going on, and we said, well, how can we help?
While the doctors were ready to meet her medical needs, they still needed Neighbors for Neighbors to help find Leandra a place to stay while she recovered from surgery. After getting the call, we reached out to our partners at Ronald McDonald House, and they stepped in and provided the perfect place for her to recuperate.
Leandra is the exact person that you really want to root for in life. She is the nicest kid you could possibly ask for, so polite, so pleasant, so well-mannered, and so appreciative. And so, being able to perform a surgery, a life-changing surgery on a kid like that, is everything that I went into medicine for.
He's making a big difference in my life, and anybody who is making a difference in anybody's life as big as mine, they deserve a thank you. I'm looking forward to the future and looking forward to a better me, and my spine being straight and going back to things that I want to do and that I love to do.
We are thrilled for Leandra and hear that she's even standing taller now that she's back home. Stay with us as we have some great ways for you to help. We'll be right back.
In South Florida, we look out for our neighbors.
22 years ago, you helped our community rebuild after Hurricane Andrew.
For over 20 years, you've been a part of Adopt a Family and helped to brighten the holidays for thousands across South Florida.
A year ago, you answered the call, offering your talents and skills to families who needed them most.
Together, we've helped more than 500,000 of our neighbors.
And we can't stop now.
For more information, go to cbsmiami.com/neighborsforneighbors.
Thanks again for joining us. Each fall, kids get ready for Halloween, picking out their costumes months in advance, maybe even changing their minds a dozen times along the way. Sadly, not all children get to experience the joy of Halloween, but we at Neighbors are looking to change that. Introducing Operation Candy Corn, a costume drive for deserving kids to receive a new or gently used costume. It's easy and so much fun. You collect the costumes, we'll connect you and an agency near you who will distribute the costumes to all the little witches and goblins who need them most.
I think this is such a learning experience for the children. You know, they're seeing what it is like to help other people in their community, you know, seeing that they could give back, you know, and make other children happy, you know, other children that, you know, may not have as many things that they have. You know, it teaches them all about life. You know, you give and you take in life, and, you know, it's a good experience for them. Well, I think it gives them ownership of it. You know, they feel like I am helping, you know, another child have a happy Halloween. And that was actually a discussion that I had with my advisory. I told them, you know, every year, you know, your parents take you to Party City or to whatever location you go to buy a costume, and you're used to it. It's part of your yearly routine. But these other children, you know, don't have that luxury to go and buy the new costume. You know, so I think the fact that they're giving one of their own costumes, which was so special to them, you know, at one point or another, you know, it gives them ownership in helping another child. The drive has gone amazing. When we started, I had set a goal of 200. You know, little by little, it began to increase, and we ended at 253 costumes of all different sizes, for boys, for girls. We have a lot of dance costumes, a lot of beautiful tutus, which are actually from the school, from dance shows that we've done here in the past.
This year it's going to be different, so I think they're really excited for us to give them all those costumes, and then they can pick out which costume they want to have.
We serve many underprivileged children and families, or people that have, due to the current situation in our country and our community, people are really struggling. So they reached out and said, hey, we've got some Halloween costumes. We know you deal with a lot of kids. Can you use them? And I was ecstatic. Yes. I told her yes, yes, yes. We actually distribute food twice weekly. And along with that food comes other needs. Because of course, people don't just need food. And this is just so awesome. I've had so many calls. Everyone's just excited. And we're also having a pizza party when we do the costume distribution. So it's going to be great.
If you would like to host a costume drive or have a costume to donate, call us at 305-597-4404. No tricks. Help us make Halloween sweeter for all of South Florida's kids. For 22 years, Neighbors for Neighbors has worked to make the holidays brighter for families in South Florida who, without the help of neighbors like you, would not have the means to celebrate. Getting presents is what every child looks forward to during the holidays, but many families just can't afford to buy gifts. Every year, more and more neighbors like you help make holiday dreams a reality for so many right here in South Florida with the Adopt a Family for the Holidays program. You can pick a family in need and give them the holidays they never thought they would get. And in return, some adopters get more than they ever expected.
I looked through numerous, I would say, candidates, and this spoke to me because Sylvia, who is the mother of the family that I adopted, had breast cancer. And my mother died of breast cancer, so that spoke to me a little bit. And she's also a domestic violence survivor, so that kind of spoke to me a little bit as a woman. And she's a strong woman raising children on her own, and I thought I could help her. I went online, did exactly what they told me. You look through the candidates and you choose the family that speaks to you. And it was extremely simple. You go on, put your name in, screen the families, hit adopt, and there you go. Today we're shopping, not only for Thanksgiving, but I wanted to go ahead and shop for, you know, a little bit more than Thanksgiving. So we're doing a little bit of both, actually, shopping for their weekly shopping and also for Thanksgiving.
There are many ways to help, from toy and gift card drives to one-on-one gatherings. No matter how you choose to help, the outcome is nothing short of magical. To learn more on how you can adopt a family for the holidays, go onto our website, aaf.neighborsforneighbors.org. You don't have to wait until the holidays to help. You can help your neighbors in need all year long. Take a moment and register to become a volunteer on our website, helpingfeelsgood.org. Search for a volunteer project that you feel you can lend your talent or special skills to help others. We know firsthand that helping feels good. Thank you for letting us share our stories with you. And mark your calendars for December 21st for our holiday special, where we will share more stories of our neighbors, Maybe you will be one of them.
Unwrap a smile, unwrap kindness, unwrap hope, unwrap a new friend. The Neighbors for Neighbors Adopt a Family for the Holidays program is more than just a toy drive. It's bringing people together. It's connecting those in need this holiday season with those who can help. It's unwrapping memories and brightening the holidays for many South Florida families. To learn how you can give the gift of a very happy holiday, log on to aaf.neighborsforneighbors.org or call us at 305-597-4404.
He never thought he'd lose his ability to walk. She never thought she'd need such a scary surgery. They never thought they'd be without a roof, or mourning a loved one whose time came too fast. Tragedies knock our neighbors down every day, but we help them get back up. Neighbors for Neighbors connects those in need with those who can help. Help us continue helping our neighbors by donating today.